Wow, this is great. Nick is not here, and our attorney is not focused on our case.
Would you
Just
please
tell me why?
relax?
Tell me why. Why? Why aren't Dad and Adam here? Look at them. Look at them. You know what? They know something. They know that we are screwed. That we are royally, utterly, and completely screwed.
Hey, listen to me. Stop. Everything is going to be fine. Have you heard from Adam?
Right now, I have other concerns.
He's here.
Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Fight, Adam.
I have reviewed the briefs and statements submitted since we last met, and I have some questions for all of you, including Adam Newman, who I assumed would be here today.
My colleague is working on locating him, Your Honor.
All right. Let's start with the punitive damages being sought, which seem a bit excessive.
Your Honor, as you know, punitive damages are based on the net worth of the defendant. Otherwise, they fail to serve as an effective deterrent.
Your Honor, the plaintiff's claim that they are due a piece of their father's business is based on the fact that they were employed at Newman Enterprises. If you follow that logic out, anyone who's ever worked at Newman would be due a share of the company.
Victor Newman gave both Nicholas and Victoria considerable authority at Newman Enterprises over the years, including naming each of them CEO at different times, with the understanding that in exchange for their part in growing the company, they would ultimately be given an ownership stake.
And if they had contributed to the growth of Newman Enterprises, you would have an argument.
You know damn well we did.
Mr. Newman, please, you will get a chance to speak. Right now, I would like to hear from your father.
I brought my children, both Nicholas and Victoria, into the fold of the company when they were rather young, to teach them, to mentor them. They were eager to learn, I have to admit, somewhat competent. But did they contribute substantially to the growth of Newman Enterprises? No. In fact, I often regretted having given them as much authority as I had.
The decision's been made. Sharon's coming to Newman Enterprises.
What happened, son? Your father. What happened to you? What happened to our relationship? I made you CEO of Newman Enterprises.
I'm doing exactly what you would have done in my position. You're just upset because this time, you're the underdog.
No, son, that's not what upsets me. And I will never be your underdog. You get that straight? I'm upset because of what's happening right now. She made a commitment to this company. She should honor it. I think I made a mistake when I appointed you CEO of Newman Enterprises.
You know, maybe you should tell the judge how many times you left me and Vic in charge when you were off having one of your crises.
Obviously, my attention is going to be elsewhere. Will you take over the company for a while?
You want me to run the company
Yeah,
now?
I think you're best prepared for it. You know, you and Victoria should be your right hand. I know you and I have had our issues. But I think after this trip to my father, I feel closer to you again, and I think I know I can trust you. You two have attempted to run the company in my absence, but never managed to do it with any degree of success.
Because you forget, Dad. All of the times that we've come through for you. You knew it then. You told us so.
So, Dad, I hope you agree with the way that I responded to those memos from our Hong Kong office.
Couldn't have done it better, my darling.
I didn't want to come on too strong.
I got a call from Mr. Chung personally, and he complimented you on the tact and sensitivity that you displayed in regard to their concerns. You think one task well done entitles you to more salary? Your mistakes cost me more than you ever contributed to the company.
The SEC investigation is all over the news. Dad, you should hear what they're saying about me. Michael doesn't think I should fight, but I just can't sit back and eat it. Obviously, you haven't worked with my father long enough to know that Newmans don't fold. We fight back.
Sweetheart, I share your sentiment, but you cannot deal with the press when you're this angry. You're too emotional.
I only got in trouble with the SEC because I was covering for you. Covering the fact that you weren't up to running the company.
You mishandled the situation. You both have. I had to always clean up your mess. Put myself back in charge.
It wasn't the way that we ran the company that you didn't like. You punished us for the choices that we made in our personal lives.
Give me a little credit here.
As far as I'm concerned, Neil Winters is the most qualified man for the job. But you believe in Brad Carlton, isn't that the truth?
I do.
That tells me all I need to know.
You wanted to control Newman and our lives.
This is the offer I'll make you. Your responsibilities at Newman will be restricted, limited, so that you can pursue your outside endeavors. That's the way it has to be. This is my last offer.
You never let up.
I did what I had to do to keep you and your brother from destroying my company.
We helped build that company.
You were employees and nothing more.
You had no right to take everything away from us.
You didn't live up to your responsibility, did you now?
We didn't live our lives the way you wanted us to.
I don't give a damn about your personal lives. This is business.
Was what you did to me on my wedding day business?
Burying Billy Abbott was an egregious mistake.
Which is why you punished me. Business, personal, it doesn't matter to you. If we don't do what you want, you take away what's rightfully ours.
It's mine. And don't you ever forget it.
How could we ever forget that? That's all you've ever said our entire lives. It's yours.
I started this company with nothing from the ground up. Built into one of the biggest corporations in the world. And now it's under siege from within my own family. Well, gentlemen, if they think they have won, they have another thing coming. If Jack Abbott and Tucker McCall think they're going to pick up the spoils, I will declare war on them. And the war will start right now. No one threatens me and gets away with it. I built Newman Enterprises. I did. From the ground up into a billion-dollar corporation. You and I'd rather have the whole thing blown to smithereens than have my ungrateful brats put even a finger on a penny of it.
All right, that's enough. Sit down.
Whatever happened to that young lady who was so determined to have her own TV show?
Sounds like you miss her.
I gotta confess it was rather embarrassing to see you ride in naked and on horseback into that restaurant. But in retrospect, I admire your determination to make a statement, to create your own brand. So how'd you get from there to this?
I'm not sure.
You know, you might have reason to blame your brother Nicholas and your sister Victoria, even Jack Abbott. But you and I have got to remember that you're the one who started this, right? Don't you worry, I'm going to end it.
It appears that Adam Newman is not going to make himself available for questioning, so let us return to the issue of damages.
Donna, may I say a few words? We are here to discuss the treatment of my children as employees of Newman Enterprises. I can assure you that as their employer, I have nurtured them, mentored them, and compensated them extremely well over the years, extremely generously. They are now attacking the very company they say they so love and care about. I honestly don't think that they deserve any more than they have received so far. I am not trying to keep from my children what is rightfully theirs. But I'll be damned if I'm not the one who decides how much they should be compensated.
We'll take a short recess while I review all the evidence that was given here today, and then we will reconvene in a little while.
I have to speak to Miss Michelson.
Hey, why don't we go grab something to eat? You want? Yeah? All right.